Alright, I hope. I just thought I'd do a really quick vlog tonight about resolutions, new year, you know, things that you might have got planned. And I'll let you know some of the plans I've got for the channel as well and things that are coming up towards the end. But I felt I just wanted to put something out there because I see a lot of people putting themselves under a lot of pressure already. It's only January, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm just not one for big resolutions. I'm going to be, you know, new year, new me. Gio with that because it just makes people poorly. Well, I think it puts too much pressure on people. I could be wrong, and there might be people out there that are really ambitious, boom, and they want to tick everything off. But have a look at what you really, really would like to achieve and simplify it. Achievable goals and tiny things to look forward to are better for you than, I would say, rewriting script. Or is it just me? I'm not talking about, you could call it toxic positivity, all that new year, new me stuff. That's definitely not what I'm about. To me, it's about looking forward, but also looking back on last year you've had. Recognise good bits. You know, reflect on the good bits that you've had, enjoy them, and move forward kindly. So you look back, be kind, and move forward. And Maya Angelou said, and I will have pronounced that wrong probably, but they said, "Today's a wonderful day." I've not seen this one before. How powerful is that? Every day. Anything could happen, couldn't it, in a day? And it's new, you get to do it all again if you're lucky. You get to keep going and doing it every day, doing it again. Tweaking, changing. But being kind to yourself. That's a good one, that. You've got to start, if you've not already, giving yourself time for things. Things don't always go to plan. Of course they don't. They definitely don't go to plan if you've written an A4 sheet of things that you're going to change in New Year. Come on. What is one thing that you want to change in New Year? Have a think. Two things to think about. What small thing would you like to change? Write it down. Be specific. Write it down. And if it don't come straight away, you work at it. But make sure it's achievable, specific, and do all you can. But if it don't work first time, you ain't failed. You just keep going. And also, what's one thing from last year that's a really good standout moment that you thought, I really enjoyed that? And perhaps you haven't thought about it yet. Perhaps you haven't looked back. But what's one big highlight, a highlight from last year that you really enjoyed? And why did you enjoy it? Did you do something different? And can you do it again? Can you give yourself time to enjoy it again? So that's how you want to do it. That's how I'm going to do it. You're looming forward into the new year. You're not charging forward, bounding forward into the year with every single plan under the sun. Give yourself time. Give yourself an opportunity to reflect. But when you're making a plan, if you like, not even a resolution, when you're making a plan, make it achievable. And don't be too vague. I want to get fit. What does that actually look like? Does it look like you're living in gym? Does it look like you're going 3 times a week? Or is it in reality, when you get to gym, make it count? And don't beat yourself up if you don't get on the Wednesday night because something's come up. Do you know what I mean? You go back, don't you, and you try again and reflect. My year in review, really, it's about me reflecting and weighing up the good bits. Basically, I wanted a year with some changes, but some challenges. But I wanted to enjoy the good bits that happened. And reflecting on that, I think it went fairly well, and the good bits went really, really well. So I'm really grateful. I mean, growing my channel, you know, the little things like being able to get more content out there and growing a community, really important. And my health's been all right. I've had challenges, but I've known about the challenges, and I've kind of dealt with them as they come. But yeah, it's all about, you know, on reflection, what did I want from that year? And I wanted a bit of peace, and I wanted to be able to meet the challenges that I knew were in front. And without being too, I don't know, not big-headed, but I think I did all right. And if you've made it through the year, last year, and even if you've just achieved one of your little challenges, then you're doing good. You're doing really, really good. Because you can beat yourself up over it, can't you? You can beat yourself up over not doing all your objectives, like I've said. And that's no good. That's no good. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself more in 2026. Give yourself a pat on the back. Being in control of your goals and your milestones that you're setting up for yourself, that means you're in control. Do you know what I mean? Don't be hard on yourself. Hey, if you're having a really, really bad day, lower your goal a bit. You know, make it more realistic. And acknowledge what you've done. You've got up, you've got out of bed, you've gone to work. You're working towards something. You're doing well. Give yourself a pat on the back again. Because make 2026, another thing is make 2026 a year where you acknowledge yourself more. And if you need a minute, you take a minute. And if you need to be quiet, go and chill out and find somewhere quiet. And rest is a brilliant healer. Because don't forget to take your rest whenever you can. Because when you've had a good night's rest or an afternoon resting, you come back and you're more, I don't know, you feel better. It's clearer in your head then. Your goals are easier if they're straightforward. But achieving your goals and your little targets and stuff is more achievable if you're in a good headspace and you've had some rest. You can see here, look, the path ahead's straightforward, but sometimes you need to maybe try something new, step out your comfort zone, because the path that you've already trod straightforward is quite straightforward. If you want to go to the left or to the right and do something different, learn something new, you're never too old. You're never too old, but as long as you do it in your own pace. And don't beat yourself up over it if it's taking you a bit longer. Yeah, thanks for coming with me. I only went at end at road and back because it's just way too cold. Way too cold. We've got some frost coming as well, which I have arthritis, and yeah, it's not the best when frost comes in, I can tell you that much. But I'm grateful that I live in such a lovely area where we can when we're feeling right, go for a little bit of fresh air. I think that helps. It really does. I've got some good stuff coming up this year. We're definitely going to download because that's all done. We pay monthly for that, so we're looking forward to download. There'll be people coming that you've met before, and there'll be some good friends there already that we meet up with when we're at the festival. So we'll be vlogging. I intend to vlog more, a little bit more. That's probably one of my goals for 2026. It's specific, really. I want to vlog more on YouTube so that I can do more reflecting, looking back on the things I've achieved through the year, or that we've experienced through the year, should I say. And also, by doing more on YouTube, hopefully that thing, the algorithm, will appeal to more, and then it might get to the person that might need to hear something at a certain point, 'cause I'm a big believer in that. I'm not perfect myself, and I'm not medically qualified or anything like that, but sometimes if I'm giving advice, I've had some lovely comments to say that's really helped. So if I can help that one person, that's really my motive. It is genuinely. I do absolutely love it for that engagement and sharing and community. So I really do thank you for everybody that's took part in this journey so far on YouTube. Who would have known? Who would have known that it's as big as it is already? My channel. I can't believe it. I'm really, really humbled because I didn't expect to have this many people watching. So thank you so much. But we'll continue to grow. So yeah, we're doing download. There'll be other festivals that I haven't got quite signed off. Because I do work full time as well, it can be sometimes quite tricky to plan. I've got an operation coming up, which is to remove my gallbladder. So that'll be a laugh. I'll share that experience, how that goes. Some other arthritis stuff coming up, which I'll share experience of. It might be useful to somebody. So the things as well, like the video stuff that I do, the films that you can't unsee, that series will continue. I'll also do some similar desk reviews of stuff that I'm really passionate about. Within that, there'll be a few collaborations coming up, so I'll rope some mates in. I've got some really, I'm really blessed. I've got some fantastic friends that I work with that have got some great experiences to share with us all. But also I've got some really creative mates. As you've seen, you might have seen a few already on channel, such as Ethan and people like that are really creative can't even speak, it's that cold. When you're trying musically talented people. And also I've got really good friend in Liam. Hopefully I'll coax him onto channel one day. I'll drag him on if I need to, because he makes independent films and he's got his own independent film label. So I think it'd be good to speak to him. I'll see how he's fixed. But yeah, great label he's got out there, Refuse Films. If you've not already seen what they've put out, check it out. I'll do a video on it as well. And stuff that happens, life. So it's mostly my channel. I'm 52. My challenges are arthritis and anxiety. But I like music and festivals. I like films, so I do stuff about that. And just life, yeah. So yeah, if you're brand new to the channel and you're wondering why one week I've got my hands in a rum pot and next week I'm looking at films that were banned back in the 80s. That's probably as diverse as it ever gets. It's always going to be films, music and life. Sometimes life takes you on other journeys, doesn't it? So if we can get away again for a couple of days somewhere, later on in the year we will, and I'll share that experience. Aye. But it's just so cold out. I don't want to sound like I'm moaning, but this is definitely, if I got choice, I'd live in Benidorm. I'd take me, Shaz, my mum, my kids, my pets. Oh, there's too many of us, isn't there? But I'd love to go and live in. I'd be all right, me, in Benidorm in a little caravan. I promise you, it won't bother me. I'd be in that caravan, and as long as I were there, warmth on my joints, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? That. But that's a big goal. I'm not going to Benidorm next year to live. That's a little one in the back. That's like a bit of a. It's a bit of a dream. You know what I mean? So yeah, my main sort of things that I'm working towards in this new year are going to be doing. I'll commit to this, doing more content and putting it out more regular. Now that might mean that I'll do a vlog or 2 vlogs a week. Or it might mean that I'll stick to 1 vlog a week and some weeks to 2. But I am committing to at least one good. I say good. I'm not my own judge, am I? So I'll put a vlog out each week, and I'll carry on with my hobby stuff because that I get a lot out of it, talking about films and going down memory lane. I love it. And then I end up binging all them films that I've just spoke about. There's not enough time in a day, is there? Time's precious though, so if you can give your time to anybody, like I always say, that's the kindest thing you can do. If anybody out there is struggling because New Year seems too much for them, have a chat with them. Get them to speak out if they can. There's Samaritans and places like that. Not everybody's got it dead easy, especially start at year. Again, them expectations. Don't fall into the trap of New Year, new me. Just don't do it. Just give yourself little goals and always, always reflect on what you've achieved. Yeah, I'm a big, big believer in that. Give yourself time to reflect. When you get up in the morning, what are you grateful for? Start thinking that way. Make a couple of notes through the day what you've experienced in the day. Only can be small notes. And then look back at how much gratitude you can afford to give. I've got an house over my head. Not over my head, I've got a roof over my head. I've got a wonderful wife, wonderful kids, wonderful pets, a great job, and an absolutely interesting, challenging and rewarding hobby, if you like, a YouTube, because I love it. I love it. So, yeah, thanks everybody. Love to you all. Have the best you can have, but don't beat yourself up about what you've not achieved. You've not failed if you've not gone to gym or you've not gone to somewhere. It's not a failure. You've just missed it. And there's other opportunities. There's other days. All right. I feel like I've lectured you a bit tonight, but yeah, thanks very much for watching. Take care.